The purpose of this video is to share with you the importance of pilot competencies and why you should be able to demonstrate them during a selection process and also even on the job. Because if there's a breakdown in any of these competencies, then there's likely going to be compromises to safety. And that's not what you want, especially when it comes to flying. Now, I saw this article and I wanted to share it with you all. Flight aborted in mid-air after pilots missed cabin pressure error. Investigation finds. A flight packed with vacationers had to be aborted in mid-air because a technical mistake meant the aircraft failed to pressurize. An official report into the incident last year found that the 193 people on board a TUI Airways flight from Manchester Airport in the United Kingdom to Kos in Greece were exposed to the risk of hypoxia. A cabin altitude warning was activated in the Boeing 737 on October 17, 2023 as the plane flew over Lancashire in eastern England. The investigation revealed that switches that regulate the air pressure inside the plane, known as the bleed air switches, were turned off during maintenance work carried out on the air conditioning system before takeoff. This error was not picked up by the crew in their pre-flight safety measures. The oversight was also not detected by the pilots either before takeoff or during after takeoff checks, the report found. Once the error emerged, the pilots turned the switches back on, but the report found that the crew failed to take other actions set out in the Quick Reaction Handbook (QRH) in response to the warning. This would have included donning oxygen masks. We went into more details about what the maintenance person said and what the crew mentioned and why they didn't don the oxygen mask. And that's just a brief overview of what happened on that flight. The goal isn't really to get into the weeds of what they did and what they could have done. But I wanted to point out to you, when we talk about pilot competencies, there are 9 of them. The importance of these competencies can't be overemphasized, and that's why for you that are probably watching this video, I'm guessing you're an aspiring pilot or you're someone that is planning to start training soon and you're hoping to learn from some of these videos. I want to share with you this particular flight. Now, if you're interested in watching the full video that I just shared with you, I'm going to link it below. You can check it out. But the reason why I decided to share that with you is so that you can see the consequences of just something small, like leaving a switch in a wrong place can lead to bigger problems or consequences down the line when it comes to aviation. And that is why, things like paying attention to detail, being able to follow procedures, being knowledgeable, and all these other competencies that I often talk about are so vital. What you've just seen on the Helios flight 522 that I just shared with you is something that could have happened to the TUI flight, but thankfully that didn't happen. If you want to get the most out of this video, I would urge you to watch the Helios flight 522 and use the list of pilot competencies that I will share with you on your screen now to identify the competencies that were lost in that video. And you would find something surprising, that most of the competencies were lost. Now, there were some reasons as to why that happened. One is the influence of hypoxia, but then 2, lack of attention to detail was also a contributing factor amongst other things. And like I said, the goal here is not to really find who's at fault and point fingers and all that. That's not the goal. The goal here is to look at those pilot competencies and see how they were lost. As you watch that video, rate each of these competencies out of 5. So for example, leadership and teamwork, would you rate it a 3 out of 5, a 2 out of 5? Or for example, situational awareness, would you rate it a 3 out of 5, or a 2 out of 5, or a 1? And one thing that would start to stand out to you as you watch this type of videos and you identify the pilot competencies is that your ability to understand them in different scenarios will increase. The other thing also is that your ability to demonstrate them will also amplify, because now you understand the different areas in which these competencies can be demonstrated. And as you go in for, say, the interview, or as you do the job, you are likely to perform way better because you fully understand how these competencies can work for you or work against you. I hope that you found value in this one. It's something that I thought I should share with you. Please don't forget to drop a like on the video and check out my next video. I'm sure you will benefit from it as well.